So, through your work, you've worked with many companies, haven't you?
Yes, yeah, it's been, man, when I say to you, it's been surreal because, as I said, like, my world and my life definitely wasn't a life of Riley, you know. Growing up in Brixton, I've been stabbed 4 different times, died on operating table. Um, I've died twice on operating table. I've had
Wow.
a son that's died. I've had 3 siblings now that's dead. I've had a brother
RIP
that
to
was
your
shot and
brothers.
killed.
Yeah.
You know, you name it, I've gone through it. So I truly do understand what it's like to go through trials, tribulations, and definitely trauma.
Well, Kevin,
Um,
you were always a bit different, weren't you?
well, you please explain what different
You were a bit
means.
different,
What does
like,
different mean?
for the benefit of people, like, you were never kind of caught up, like, you carried yourself in a different manner.
Yeah.
I always remember that about you. I remember, when people were wearing certain trainers, you were wearing shoes. You dabbled in a bit of music at a point,
Yeah. Yeah.
but you always carried yourself in a way that wasn't
Of the norm.
of the norm in the area that we grew up in. What do you think made you kind of like navigate slightly different?
My brother. Um, One of my brothers, he was definitely an outlier. Yeah. He used to think different. So for example, from the age of 6, 7, I learned how to play chess very, very well, right? And I was taught how to think out of the box by playing chess. I was also taught from same age about the G7 and G8. Yeah, the
Right.
7, 8 most powerful countries. And I was taught, okay, what makes one country need another, regardless of if they have conflicts, you know, what makes Russia do business with America? What makes Germany do business with France? What makes England do business? So when you start to learn things from a different perspective, you start to see the world in a different way. And then, you know, parallel to that, my parents are from Jamaica. So I was taught about Nanya the Maroons and Sam Sharp and Paul Bogle and the Jamaican national heroes, right? And I was taught also that I derive from kings. So behave like a king, present yourself like a king, you know, your stance, your posture, deal with it like a king. Parallel to that, when I had to study world leaders when I was like 9 years old. I mean, in finite detail, right? Gorbachev and Reagan and all those leaders, and leaders going right back to the pharaohs as well. And you start to learn when you're studying people with the intent to take from them is that you present yourself like a leader. Your stance should be like a leader. If you're going to lead people, then be of a leader as well. So I had to change the way that I would put on a tracksuit every now and then, but you know, dress the way that you should lead.
Yes.
You know, conduct yourself the way that you should lead. Do not be an elephant and concern yourself with ant business.